Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you friends. How are you? Thought I'd take a moment away from the weeklies and the monthlies in order to get some bonus reads out there for you. Just want to say thanks for all the ways you've been loving on this channel, my fire family. I hope you're well. So let's find out what's going on here. So when I do a bonus read, you know how it is, right? If you're the ride or die, you know what goes down here. I do read for the current or the future energy. I'm not looking at anything back there. If it shows up, I'm going to acknowledge it, but I'm not digging into anything back there. This is not a past person read. Let's find out what's going on for you. And sometimes it's not about love at all, just saying. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are new, welcome here. Thanks so much for giving this a shot. Welcome to all the shenanigans. Tell me about Sagittarius. What do we need to know about Sag, please? All right. Ooh, I like it. Look at that. We are starting out with the Fool and the Magician. You've manifested some sort of new door that's opening, and understand yesterday was the new moon in Pisces, right? So there is a new door that is opened here, and I feel like you have everything that you need at this time to get shit done. That's what it feels like, Sag. I want to say that the magician is the one with all the skills, all the resources, and the person who knows how to use the tools have been blessed onto them by the universe. So the magician is the one who is the master manifester, the one who has the magic, right? And so I feel like you've manifested some sort of new door opening here. I feel like you're free falling into some sort of new chapter of your life here. Tell me more about Sagittarius. Oh, I just got very excited here for a second. Like, you know, okay, Charlie is my guide. If those of you who've been here, you know how I talk about Charlie once in a while. Charlie is showing me somebody at a birthday party, and that person is opening your gift, and you got them something really cool. And it's like your excitement is their excitement. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm feeling for excitement. So I want to say that you have many, many opportunities. I feel, Sag, that you've called in a whole lot of things. And I feel like they're going to start showing up here. You're going to have to pick from whatever shows up for you. These all could be cups, understand. They could all be emotional connections, whether those are platonic or romantic. It can be either one. But I feel like you've been manifesting for some sort of door to open for you. And it's open because we just had the new moon yesterday. The door is open. And now everything is going to start coming in. You're going to start seeing everything go your way, and you're going to give it the side eye, and you're going to act a little bit like Chicken Little, I think, because it feels like there is some really good but confusing and maybe a little bit overwhelming that it's all coming at you all at once, but a lot of good things are coming here. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. We've got the Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in to talk to you about something that is a new beginning here. So there is an Ace of Cups here. I'm trying to figure out what that is. It's somebody who is quite detached, I want to say, Sag. So what I mean by that is if they do have any feelings, whether they are platonic or romantic, this could be a friendship, right? It feels like you've been sort of away from them or detached from them. I'm looking at 8 cups here, and it feels like in the meantime, I feel that when this person comes forward or when they show up in your life, a bunch of other stuff is showing up in your life at the same time. I feel like you're going to get some sort of communication when this new door opens, when this new door swings open. And please understand, it could be happening around the corner, but please don't expect it to, right? This could be a month away, right? We've got cups here that we're looking at. It could be 8 months away. Like, you know, it's a new moon, a new cycle, a new chapter for you, but you know, it could be 1 month away, right? It doesn't have to be, but this Knight of Swords is days. For me, swords are days. So for some of you, you can see how you're all on different timelines, depending on what's going on here. You all might not be on the precipice of this going down, but I feel like when this door opens, whenever it does, whenever you're ready for that door to swing open and take that step into the new world here, I feel like the Knight of Swords shows up. I feel like communication comes, in quicker than you think it is, because I feel like your manifestations are all going to start now showing up one after the other. I feel like you've just completed a time in hermit energy where you've been sort of analyzing the self, maybe, cleaning out some wounds possibly, but really looking at yourself and saying, if I am really attracting who I am, then really, who am I? Right? So the kinds of friends and people you keep around you or you attract in your life is a really indication about where you are in terms of your vibration. And I think your vibration is right on point, Sag. I'm just going to say, it feels like it is right on point. You're deep into this manifestation mode, and it's bringing everything all at once. In my mind's eye, I just saw a bunch of chicks coming out of eggs. So silly, Charlie, so silly. A bunch of chicks coming out of eggs. So I'm seeing them break out of their shells. That's what it is. You're breaking out of your shell. You're breaking out of your shell, Sag. That's what it is. The shell of anonymity. I think it's the shell of being in the hermit energy. Tell me more about this. We've got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a release. So the Ten of Swords is, I feel like you finally have released whatever has been weighing heavy on your mind. And I feel as though what you're leaving behind is the hardships that were created within the Ten of Swords. So people who have betrayed you, people who have not been very honest with you. I think that you built all these boundaries. The Ten of Swords can also be a boundary system, right? Where you got the fence up. And now I'm going to release from behind the fence, and maybe you're not included in the people that I let back into my life. I feel like you are releasing the heart space from something that went on back there, right? It feels like somebody here has finally released a thought pattern. Somebody back there may have stabbed you in the back, stabbed you in the heart, platonic or romantic, and it feels like you're ready to let that go. And in letting that go, you release the hounds. You release the Knight of Wands. Sorry, the Knight of Swords. You release the Knight of Swords. And I feel like there is somebody who's like coming right at you. Tell me about this manifestation bit here. Tell me what's just been manifesting. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. I see somebody sitting on their sofa just sort of crying, pleading. Yeah, for these manifestations to show up here. Yeah, somebody who is, it does feel like it is somebody who's in a healing process. Somebody who is trying to heal their heart from the past, heal their mind from the past, getting stability in the mindset. But I feel like the Queen of Cups in the reverse is telling me, feeling a little bit, how can I say, what's the word? Feeling a little bit overly emotional or depleted, I want to say. I feel like you've been waiting for something for a really long time, and what I think it is the Two of Cups. It's almost like I see somebody pleading, like you're sitting on somebody here, and I'm seeing somebody who has long dark hair. It's down to like the chest level. I don't know whether you're feminine or masculine because I can't really see the face, but somebody with really long dark brown hair, kind of wavy, sitting in shorts and a muscle type shirt on their sofa here. Sort of crying into the universe. I feel like it's a release. I don't feel like it's sadness. I feel like it's a release, and it's a release that is coming from you gaining stability of the mind, is what it feels like. The Two of Cups, it feels like you are now in a stable place in the mind, and you are now ready for love. But I feel like you've been manifesting, and it's taken a long time for the manifestations to show up. However, whoever you are, I feel like you're going to have to be fielding blessings like it's your business, like it's your job. It feels like you're going to have to make some decisions here. Emotional ones. Tell me more. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. And it's going to be confusing how this door swings open, and then everyone's on the doorstep. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. You've definitely been doing some healing here. We do have the Strength card, and we have the Chariot energy. You're ready to move forward. I feel like this is the last step. It was the purge of your emotions. And it feels like you now have got some sort of a mental stability here. And it's not to say that you didn't before, but I feel like purging your emotional energies, putting you in a very stable place, not only in your heart, but in the mind. And so I feel that the Three of Swords in the reverse, that's exactly what it's telling me. Now that you are no longer in this place of disappointment or heartbreak or heartache, you're now feeling more courageous or strong. You've got strength here, right? So knowing that it is coming, but waiting for it to show up. The Chariot is here, and I feel like I feel like you really are in a very stable energy. I want to say that your masculine and feminine energies are very stable. You're feeling very stable. Your third eye is open. It feels like it feels like sacral chakra energy has been balanced, is what it feels like. Maybe you're feeling super confident about how you look and how strong you are, and like it feels like that sort of energy here. It feels like it took some sort of a healing process before the door could open. Tell me what this is here. I feel like you're releasing something from the heart space, and that's what opens this door, because I feel like you were attached to something in the past. Just want to look at this here. Yeah, you've leveled up, friend, is what has happened here. You have leveled up. So if you've come out of this situation where you were feeling like you were crying a lot, maybe there's a lot of emotions. Like, look, if you have a water placement, you know what I mean. I'm not talking Scorpio in the rising either. I'm talking about the moon energy. If you have water in the moon, you know what I mean, right? You can be very emotional. But we've got the Empress here with the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and it tells me that the Empress is now moving forward with the confidence of the King of Cups. You know what? I know that I'm very deep. I know that I'm emotionally aware. I know that my heart space is open and available. The heart chakra is open at this point, and I am incredibly deep. I am about to move forward in a very, this Wheel of Fortune is about a changing moment in your life. It's very, it's like this is the turning point or the tipping point, because I feel like this here, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, was the last release before you became the King of Cups. Feminine or masculine, right? Don't worry about the women and the men on the cards. But we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is somebody who is strong, standing in their energy, and who is now emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent. I'm not going to show you my feelings on the surface. I'm just going to move forward. You've leveled up to the Empress energy is what's happened here. So you've leveled up, whether you are feminine or masculine, Taurus or Libra possibly. Really, it's all the queens, right? So take it as it resonates for you, but it feels like somebody here has leveled up their vibration, and I think you did that because you're ready for love. Your heart is open, but you're not going to get taken advantage of this time. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's your energy, right? Sagittarius energy. And it's telling me expansion of the heart space, expansion of the Empress. It feels like there is an expansion that is going to change everything here. We've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the King of Swords. I like it. And we've got the Tower. So you've had some sort of a realization in the mind that you are far stronger than you were before, and that not everybody is going to get past your boundaries. The Two of Pentacles is a decision. I feel like you've made a decision to move forward as the King of Swords, feminine or masculine. The King of Swords is somebody who's moving intentionally. I'm doing what I say, and I'm saying what I do. And I'm going to be very honest and truthful with everybody. It's like, you know what? When you are very truthful and honest with people, they're going to start dropping off like flies. And I feel like you don't care. I feel like the Empress just doesn't care. The Empress knows I don't need anything from any of those people. The only reason that they were in your life, Sag, is because they wanted something from you, let them drop off. Let them. Like, if they were the people that were in your life just because they wanted something from you, then that's not people that you really need in your life. Those aren't really friends, right? So I feel like there's some sort of a realization that you have here. Something is about to take a hard shift. I'm just saying your life is about to really shift in the best way. And it's about clarity. It's about knowing what to do, feeling the strength of these kings here. And these are the Stoics, right? The two of these are the Stoics. It's like, you know what? No one is going to get one over on me again. Tell me what's coming up with this new chapter here. This new chapter for Sagittarius. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. Look, we've got the third king out. We're just missing the King of Pentacles here. So we do have the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands. So how do I move forward? Now that the door is open, I'm not really sure what I want. It feels like in a place where it's like walking, in my mind's eye, I'm just going to tell you what Charlie showed me, walking up to the gates of the carnival. The carnival's in town and you can have whatever you want. Where do you start? And I think that's why you're in the Eight of Swords energy here. I feel like you've really put in a whole lot of work on you with the Eight of Pentacles here. Tells me that you've really done a lot of self-mastery and that you're ready now to move forward. You're ready to be motivated to move forward, to go and get whatever it is that you want here. What else can you tell us about the new chapter? We have the Judgment card. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. I like it. It's really beautiful energy, Sag. It's like I have made the decision to let things in the past be dead. Let them be dead. Let them go to the grave. And I'm going to make decisions that are going to take me on a different trajectory in my life. These are really powerful major arcanas. And remember, the major arcanas are something you don't have choice over. The universe throw those into your reading to let you know that there is change coming. And these three mean that there is enlightenment, there's realizations, there's a change in your life, you're going on a different path, which is going to bring happiness, stability, excitement. It feels like, and I feel like right now for some of you, you might be single. You might be alone in this. You might have built yourself all by yourself. The 8 to the 9, right? The 8 of Pentacles is where we put in all the hard work, right? We're going over all the details, figuring out where we need to shine up the corners and soften the edges, right? And then the 9 of Pentacles is, I'm confident where I stand. I'm confident that now I can let go of whatever was in the past so I can enjoy whatever happiness is showing up for me here. Tell me what you have released. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We have the Five of Swords. These are great releases here. You've released this Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're no longer going to consider yourself the wounded warrior. Screw them. If they don't want to be around, I'm not going to hurt about it. I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm now out from behind the fear wall, and I'm no longer going to make myself I feel like you're no longer going to be identifying as the wounded warrior. The Five of Swords is here. What you're letting go of are intrusive thoughts. You're letting go of fighting yourself in the mind. And you're letting go of the Page of Pentacles. I feel like the release of the Page of Pentacles is, I'm not going to accept anything less than what I'm worth. I feel like you have some sort of an emperor coming in. Now, whether you're the feminine or masculine empress, or maybe you're the feminine or masculine emperor, the only king that we're missing right now is the King of Pentacles. It does feel like there are some realizations coming up here, and that you definitely have decided to step through to this new door, to the new world here, to the new chapter of your life. I'm going to say don't worry about this Eight of Swords so much, because look, we're all the fool at some point. When we enter into a new chapter of our life, we've never been there before. I've never been an empress before. You've never been an empress before. Right now we're learning how to move through the world as a different vibration. So I'm going to say don't worry so much about the Eight of Swords, because it's a place that we all get to when we get through that door as the fool. The fool means we're foolish. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's coming up. We're not really sure where we're going, but we're ready and willing to jump in head first, to take the leap of faith. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. We've got the Temperance card. We've got the Three of Cups. You're in for some happiness and fun. We've got the Queen of Pentacles who has showed up here. We have the Three of Cups, and it tells me that your money is about to be really, really good. There's going to be celebration over your stability, or over your finances, or over your good health, or over your glow up. There is going to be some sort of celebration that's going to take place in a moment of alchemy. I feel like you've really spent a lot of time healing. I feel like you've done a whole lot of work here. It started with the purge of emotions, and then the mental stability, and now we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Really good celebration, happiness, more money than you need, more health, more, maybe your garden is growing great, maybe the butterflies are showing up and you're transforming, but it does feel like there is some really great things here. It's a transformation. It's like, I don't really care. Let them drop off. Let them. It feels like the Five of Pentacles tells me that you've transformed. Like you're not feeling on the outside looking in anymore, because you know that you are comfortable with who you are. That's the Empress, right? That's the Empress. So I feel like what the Death is coming to is the Devil. You're letting go of doubt, shame, I'm not really sure, codependent relationships and friendships. And then we have the Three of Wands, and now I'm waiting to catch the wave. Waiting to catch the wave, and I'm no longer, the 5 and the 3 is 8. I'm no longer going to be sitting here on the edge waiting for things to happen for me. It's time for me to get out and throw my hat in the ring and get into some of the competition, because I feel like you are healed, friend. feels like you are healed. And there's the King of Pentacles. There it is. So I feel like the Empress is here. All 4 kings are the King of Pentacles shows up. I feel like because of all the work you've done, I feel like there is some sort of Emperor energy coming in. You could be the Emperor, you could be the Empress, feminine or masculine. It feels like you're in a breakout moment of your life. I'm going to say it's like when the horses get out of the pen and they just start running across the grounds, right? That's what it feels like. It's like everything's at your fingertips and you're in the most happy and elated energy you've ever been in. Now get out there. Go find what's out there in the wilderness. That's what it feels like, because you've done all this healing. It's been a hard healing for you. I feel like there's an Emperor out there somewhere. I'm just going to say, I don't really see anything else here except for things. This is a changing point of your life, so take advantage of it. This is a lot of good energy, Sag. I'm going to leave that here right now for you. I hope you're well. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.